Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Much Debauchery, and today we're going to be starting a brand new series, Minecraft's Feed the Beast Interactions mod pack. It is a questing mod found on the Feed the Beast launcher, which can be downloaded and played for free, though I do believe you need a Minecraft account to do so. As you can see, we start off in a void world on a little island, and you're given a couple of books, some food, a platform, a tree, and all that good stuff. It's very similar to Skyblock, if any of you guys have ever done that before, and a couple of other different Feed the Beast mod packs that have been done in the past. And our goal is basically to complete all of these quests here. I'll just kind of scroll through them for you. As you can see, there are quite a few things we need to do to complete the game. And we start right here basically, so there's a couple of basically little informations that they give you, and what we have to do is we work our way through the quests, through the tech tree, which is basically how it works, very similar to vanilla Minecraft, where you start with wooden tools, then you go to stone, then iron, diamond, etc. And that's our goal here. So to start, says, hey listen, 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 hey listen. If you see one of these quest icons, it means that this section contains information that can't be found in the JEI or useful tips and tricks to get through the pack. Lovely. This is how you remind me. We're going for full transparency. We start you off on a void world because testers kept dying in the overworld, and it is true. I played a little bit of this before I started up this Let's Play, just to ensure that I had a basic idea of what I'm doing, and the overworld is extremely dangerous. Regardless, take your time, get to know the JEI and the quest book, and rush the pack progression at your own risk. Oh. So the first thing we need to do is put the book in the transmutation table to beat the pack. As you can see, once we complete that task, it gives us a little reward. So we're going to do that. So right now this is our transmutation table. As you can see, there isn't really anything here, but if we throw in this tome of knowledge, we've now learned a ton of recipes. And we can't do anything of these because if you look at basically underneath where it says brown cobblestone, it says EMC 1. That means it costs 1 EMC. Currently we have 32, so we can make 32 of these. But we're not going to do it quite yet because we're going to follow the quest book. So we did that. And apparently, this is a little side quest here. This shouldn't even be necessary, but if you somehow join the exclusive club of losing your tome without putting it into the table, here's a backup. Can't help you beyond that. Alright, cool. So now we need to get a sapling. That is our next quest. So let's go cut down this tree. And like every Minecraft video you've ever seen, it always starts with punching wood in some way. So I've gone ahead and cut down the tree, and as you can see, we have a sapling in our hand right now. So if we go to the quest book, we'll hit task completed. Well, it does it automatically, I guess, and we'll get a nice breaded pork chop as a reward. So we twerk to the left, sprint to the right, crisscross, grow trees faster by twerking and sprinting around them. Roleplay as a druid and whisper sweet nothings into its ear. So for you guys who are familiar with bone meal that you can use on plants to make them grow faster, in this mod pack, let's get that center, if you shift you can get the same effect, just like that. Usually it doesn't happen that quickly, but that's nice. Also, I'm going to cut this down and I'll get back to you. Alright, now we've gone ahead and cut that tree down and we got a little bit of wood and everything going. Let's check on our next quest. And it appears that we need to get some flint, get some stone, and make some basic tools. So to do that, we need to look here, and we need to make the proper head for the tool. So if we go here, we can get some flint. And we're gonna need a lot of flint, by the looks of things. Fortunately, however, some of the items that we get from the tree can be turned into EMC. Specifically, these saplings, which are worth 32 each. So we put them in here. Now we're up to 44. Now we're up to 76, etc. So again, we're gonna grab a bit of gravel. And 12 should be fine. Oh, maybe a little more. We'll go for 15. Need 3 gravel shaped like this to make 1 flint. And we need a couple of flint. So aside from that, we're also gonna get 2 cobble. And we actually need 7 flint. Just thought about that, so we're gonna need 21 gravel in total. And we can't quite get there. So I'll get back to you guys when I have some more EMC. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've got a bit more saplings to convert into EMC, and now we have enough gravel to make 7 flint. Check that out. Next thing we're going to need is a crafting table. No, we don't need a crafting table yet. Next thing we want to do is we want to make a axe head, a shovel head. Yep, so the 2 have to be on this side, as well as a pickaxe head. And we're gonna make 4 stone rods, and we'll make each tool. So pickaxe, hatchet, and a shovel. Nice. And that should complete this quest. Check that out. So we grab some gravel from your EMC table, make flint for a tinker's table, axe head, and combine it with a stone stick in your 2x2 crafting grid. Unfortunately, we can't repair these tools yet, but the void will happily take it as a sacrifice. And that gives us some pineapple ham. Next thing we're going to need is some oak planks. Early on, most of your interactions will be in-world. Right-click with any axe in your hand on the log twice to get planks. Until you get a better method, it'll cost you hunger. And just as that suggests, I can show you that right now. So first we must go embrace our inner druid. We can sprint around. So we got a little bit of particles here, I guess. I don't know what to call them. Do a bit of a dance, and here we are. So now what we need to do is we need to right click twice, and that gives us a plank. And we're going to need 4 of these to make our crafting table, and if you look at our hunger bar, every time we do that, we can see that it goes down a little bit, which is unfortunate. But we are getting a lot of food from our quest, so it's not too bad. Another thing you can do when your lunchbox is closed like this, you can right click on it and you can put all that extra food in there. And if you shift right click, it allows you to eat like that. I'm not going to do that quite yet because it's not necessary, but just as a reference. Shift right click again to close it, and that's that. Just going to reorganize a little bit now. Don't need any of these. I'm gonna cut some trees and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. So one thing I did want to show you guys real quick is if you take 2 flint, you put in a diagonal like this, you can make shears. And if you go over to your trees and you shear a lot of the leaves, what you can do is obviously get a lot of leaves. But what's important about having leaves is that you can then go back to your EMC table. You go back to your EMC table and you can see that these stacks are worth 1,024. So we're going to go from 18 to 1,042 just like that. And you never have to worry about never getting saplings because you can get saplings for 32 EMC, which is the equivalent of only 2 leaves. So it's super useful to do this. And it gives you the most bang for your buck essentially in terms of resources. That said, we have completed the get oak planks. So early on, most of your interactions will be in world. Right click with any axe in hand on the log twice to get planks. So we'll get some sweet potato souffle off of that. And I guess we already went ahead and got the shears. A true expert min-maxes EMC production at all stages. Very true. Get a banana split there. And our next objective is to make a basic work table and a stone mallet. Alright, and this is actually pretty simple. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this right now. You can make a crafting table like that. And, well, I guess we need 2 crafting tables, so let me put out 4 of these real quick. get them planks. There we go. Oops. So we have our 2 crafting tables. We'll take the one, put it right here, and then we put our tools in like this. And that allows us to get a work table. And notice these guys do not have to be at full health, I guess, full durability. It only takes 1 as far as I'm aware. So check that out. Super nice. And then we'll put that down right here. Go to our quest table, our quest log, and then we need a mallet actually. Let me get that real quick too. So we're gonna need some cobble, and it doesn't matter what color cobble you get. Let's grab 2 of these boys, go like this, and we get a hammer. And if we open up our quest book, it allows us to get a tuna fish sandwich and a toolbox. And the toolbox is, I wouldn't say it's super useful, but it's pretty nice to have. You can put them right next to any basic work table. And then you can put tools in here, like this mallet. And then if you open up the work table, you'll see everything right here. Now our our hunger is actually pretty low now, so if we shift right click, we can then eat a little bit of food, just like that. Make sure we don't starve. For our next quest, we're going to be needing a stone saw. It's still manual, but a quick way to make the most out of planks and wood. So we'll do that real quick. When we look right here, we're going to need 3 stone rods, 2 sticks, and some flint. And I don't believe that should be too much trouble at all. Grab 3 gravel, get a bit of stone. We get our flint, our stone, our sticks, and bang, got a stone saw. And if we look at this now, we can get 2 wooden planks for each wood log, which is super nice considering we were only getting 1 before. On the other hand, we need the quest is called You Can Have the Wood and My Axe. GT, which stands for Greg Tag Axes, have a built-in timber functionality. It makes chopping down logs early on easier. One does not simply walk into the overworld. So this is pretty simple to make. We're not going to be making it though because this axe currently does not work in the game. It literally just won't break wood, and it won't do the timber functionality, which means that it'll cut down the whole tree if you just cut down 1 block. There are ways around it. Apparently, I kind of looked into the issue. Apparently, if you upgrade or update Greg Tech, you can fix it that way. But from what I understand, it breaks some other recipes in the game. So we're just simply not going to do that quest because it's broken, and we don't need to do it either way, so that's fine as well. We can also get some water, which we'll do by going to the EM table, and you can purchase some ice for 1 EMC, super cheap. We don't need that quite yet. Instead, we're going to work on getting a water colander, which we're going to need some strainer bases. If you hover over any item here, by the way, you can hit A, and it'll appear up over here. Well, I guess mine's already here. So if you press A, you can take it out again. So this whooper here is now it's not. If you press A, see that it's back, just like that. And this requires a chest, some fences, and a whopper. And the whopper is made like this, and the trapdoor is made like this. Should also mention that the survivalist strainers, you need string or twine. Oops. We want to click on twine. Twine is made from plant fibers, which is made from any kind of plant, really. And you can get plants from here, most notably being grass. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of that, and then I'll get back to you guys. Our first hatchet has broken, and so he must be sacrificed to the void. Okay, and we're back. So I have all the ingredients we need. We need to go over to the basic work table. We can click on the strainer base, shift click all the items in, and realize we need more planks. So we'll do that real quick. This is simple. As you guys can see, I've made quite a few more saws and whatnot. Go back, bang, and there we go. We do have a little bit of leftover items, but no need to worry. I've also made quite a few survival nets, as you can see. And we should be able to turn into quests now. Yep. We have an efficiency meter, a leafy fish sandwich, and we have a water colander. The path to extra 10 hearts, damage resistance, and crops re-rendering chunks starts here. We recommend you build 4 to 6 of these to alleviate too much waiting. There are several variants: survivalist, dense survivalist, and fisherman's. All 3 provide different resources and you'll need them all. This is true, but for the most part you really just need the dense ones. The fisherman is also good, and you really only need like 1 or 2 survivalist ones, so not super useful. They just give you like seeds and stuff like that, but once you have a few seeds you're basically good. You need the dense ones because a lot of the components you get from here are very important. You can get like clay, sand, what else? You can get worms, which are used for the fisherman's one. I'm gonna take those real quick. And the next thing on our list is to make a clay kiln, which requires some clay to do so. Before we do that, however, I'm gonna go ahead, get some cobblestone, maybe make a chisel or something like that, and rework the base. One last thing before I do so, is if you check the EMC, as you can see I've clearly been at work cutting trees. We now have basically 5600 EMC. Cobble is 1 EMC, and the chisel is 128. And so using this and lots of these, I'm going to go ahead, work on a base, and I'll get back to you guys at the end of that. See you soon. So a quick pro tip for you guys: when you're building, what you can do, you can take a nice ice block like I have in my hand, which you can get from the transmutation table, place it down, break that boy. You can go down here, and if you're careful, you can place blocks like this. And the reason you want to do this is you kind of want to make a platform underneath. That way, if you fall or anything like that, you will not die and lose all your stuff. And we're back, everybody. So unfortunately I've ran out of time today and I have not been able to finish constructing our base. I will take you through a quick tour. So up here, see we have some extending platforms, same for this way and this way. I made this platform much larger. As you can see, we're going to be covering it in trees and whatnot to get our EMC up, to get our wood and all that good stuff. And over here, I made some staircases down to this bottom platform we have. You can see it's on both sides, got that good symmetry on. And we also have a chest that I put all our good stuff in for now while we're waiting. Next time, or hopefully in between episodes, I'll get this finished up and we can continue on our questing. But for now, I hope you please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Hope you all have a great day. Hope to catch you next time. Peace.